Notts County Talk here. I'm delighted to be joined by Notts all-time leading goal scorer Les Brad after Notts County 2, Grimsby Town 1. Les, it's a great performance today, isn't it, under the circumstances?
Yeah, there's been a lot of pressure building on the players over recent games. It hasn't been the best of seasons at home. I think before today, 4 wins out of 22 games, and that certainly isn't good enough. But we're still in there fighting, and today the lads have put a really fantastic performance in, and I certainly applauded Craig McElsmith when he came off, because he did as much as anybody to keep the lads going. His enthusiasm, he chased everything down, put the goalkeeper under pressure, put their defenders under pressure. He was creating chances, and he scored the first goal, which gave everybody a lift for us to move on.
Yeah, he played like a 20-something-year-old, didn't he? He was everywhere. He just gave 100% for the whole game. Brilliant. And that spurs the rest of the team on, doesn't it? If you see someone chasing every ball, you're going to want to do the same.
Yeah, and Neil Ardley was looking for fresh players in the January window. The sort of players he was looking for was Michael Doyle, was Jim O'Brien, was Craig McElsmith, players that play with a passion and they have a drive, and they've been very noticeable over the last few months, and Craig never gives up on a lost cause. It was fantastic. They're the sort of players that you need in the team to make it work.
Yeah, I was just going to say that in a relegation battle, there's not many different players you want, is there? You want those players that are going to chase the ball down, put the big tackles in, get the crowd going.
Yeah. Yeah, as I say, we've found it tough over recent games. You know, there's a lot of pressure coming from the people in the ground, the crowd, the Notts fans. They are so large in numbers for these games, for a team bottom of the league. They're shouting the socks off, and today was absolutely brilliant. Especially the lads in the cop, they just never stop from start to finish, keeping the lads going, and that's important. But what it does do, it puts a pressure onto the players, and I'm sort of keeping my fingers crossed we can get an early goal, because if we get an early goal, I think you'll see them settle and go on and maybe get 2 or 3. But that's been difficult, and today it got to half time 0-0 again. It's what we've seen quite often this season, and you're thinking, oh, is this game going to go the same as the others? And it didn't. Craig kept things going, and we got a goal, then we got a second, and a really, really good performance.
Yeah, on the fans, I think it's great, personally as a fan, to see other fans getting the point across to the players that, you know, Yeovil have conceded again, and I think that's just, it brings the whole mood of the stadium up to know that other teams, you know, perhaps aren't getting the results they want.
No, that was important. As I say, when Northampton got the equaliser today, from the roar in the crowd you knew something had happened. I mean, that must have been demoralising for both Macclesfield and Notts County players going in the dressing room to hear that Yeovil are winning 2-0. But look what happens in a short space of time. Yeovil have gone and conceded 2, they've got relegated. We're still in there fighting, slim chance, but while there's a slim chance, you keep going.
Exactly. Aside from McElsmith and some of the other players I mentioned, what did you make of Pierce Bird today?
I think the whole team, as a team, worked the socks off. They worked very hard. Pierce, in the days that I played, Notts County always had a nucleus of homegrown talent, shall we say, people with a passion for the city, and that's what you see with Pierce. He's a fighter. He came in there and he got in amongst them to get the second goal, and that's what we want to see.
Yeah, we've seen Notts do it so many times before, but going to next week away at Swindon, how do you see that one going?
Well, as I say, we're into the very last game. We still have a chance of staying up, albeit very, very slim. What we have to do is win, nothing else. We've got to win, and then hope that Cambridge can get a win and 3 points at Macclesfield. It doesn't look great on paper, but who knows? We have to keep fighting.
Anything can happen on the last day, can't it?
Absolutely.
Really appreciate you speaking to us, Les. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Cheers, thanks.